I'm right in front of church, and I haven't showered in 4 days. Yep, it's gonna be a fun one. Here we go. So yes, Scott went to Denver, Colorado to see my brother Mike.
It was, you know. If you're
$15 for a set of tacos. Insane. Hey, but guess what? This is happening, unlike last year where it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Think about that. And hung out with my buddy Pete Wisen.
This little item is tough to get through security, we found out.
And we were on the quest to find some turkeys.
There's one that's sticking his head down the grass.
So it was a lot of fun, grand old time. Last night we got snowed in, and I can't feel my hands.
I can't feel anything, including my cold dead soul.
Wyoming sucks. And so the first day was a lot of fun. Ended up in Denver. I wonder what he's pointing at right now. Just kind of wonder what that's all about. Like, if he's actually lifting a propeller. Should figure out who that guy is. The Denver airport is quite a interesting place. So we arrived, we drove up to Cheyenne, Wyoming, and it was kind of this trip. I didn't really have any real expectations, but it was just to really hang out with my brother, and we were gonna go hunting and have an awesome time at this, basically blowing the faces off of turkeys. For all of my animal loving friends, I'm so sorry. I love animals as well. Like, you know, obviously we had tags, we did everything legally. So it was definitely an adventure. So much to the fact that we actually got snowed out. We literally got snowed out where we basically, I can't remember the last time I was that cold. It was 25 below. Not 25 below, it's 25 degrees Fahrenheit, 25 degrees.
I was a little frozen last night. So frozen that my tea froze over. Hang this on a Christmas tree maybe?
Beautiful.
Frozen tea bags, frozen tea bags.
I don't know about you, but I live in San Diego. Right now, I'm in a t-shirt and jeans right now, and it is about 70 degrees right now. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that sunset, just awesome. And yeah, just completely freezing. My hands were so incredibly numb. That's doggy poo snow, and you're standing in it.
Look, we've joined the Night's Watch. We must defend the wall.
That's your first thing that comes to mind when you see snow. It's long story short, of day 2 of the expedition, the place that we originally were planning to hunt turkeys was unhuntable.
Left me on the other side of the tent, so I had no one to cuddle with.
Yep.
You had a tent?
Hey, Paul. Yep. This is my cuddle buddy. We we snuggled in close last night. It was a hunker.
Not a lot of sleep.
Yeah.
Not a lot of sleep.
And we literally spent the rest of the day trying to find a place where we could find some freaking turkeys. It was almost like we drove across the entire state of Wyoming. And we finally found a place to camp and had some good food.
Who would like a raw potato? I can put some
It's like
salt
you're
on it.
skinning
You
it.
could probably eat
It was good. It was mushrooms and eggs, bacon, a lot of good stuff. Yummy.
Excellent.
And we thought we had arrived. I talked to some locals, said, hey, yeah, you got to get some turkeys out here. This is where you go. He's like, yeah, you got to find some turkeys out here. Right in these here parts, you know, because they are just some dumb, horny birds. Well, these dumb, horny birds were a lot smarter than I thought or took credit for, because the only place we could find them was on private property. So there are some turkeys right out that way. And Pete and Mike are back there trying to get permission because this land is private property. And then Paul is is very stoic right now with my invisible gun. And no one was allowing us to hunt.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Oh yeah, I can see the beard.
Hey, if I got him on the road, would I be able to...
Oh, he's got it.
Hey, can I test my decoy out?
So it was by many people's standards, it was what you would call a disappointing hunt. We went out to get turkeys and I don't have anything. But I think I might go to the buttermilk, might go to the grocery store and get a buttermilk turkey and just make one right there just for the heck of it, just to have some sort of redemption. But I think, all that to say though, one of the cool things I realized was sometimes in life, the story that we're creating, we have this objective, we have this thing that we're going to do, and when you work hard and you're focusing on the objective, I believe that you will accomplish it, that you will actually have everything that you desire if you have faith. You say, you know what, God, I'm putting my all in. I have an expectation that something is going to shift in my life. Now, the thing about that though is it's a story, and sometimes in stories things don't always pan out the way you expected them to. Hey guys, look this way.
Did you know that in
Mike.
Soviet Russia, views look at you?
There is a finger streak on the lens. Just want to, like someone went.
Yeah, I know. And that's what this trip was like. We went in thinking we were gonna get our bag limit on turkeys, have a good time, and that didn't happen. Weather did not work in our favor. Now we're out here in the freezing, blurry snow. A bunch of crazy.
Is that what we are? A bunch of crazy.
It snowed the entire time. We were freezing our tails off. We spent a ton of time in the car, but it's cold.
It is rather cold.
Where are we gonna get a fox? But what I realized was in this process, in this entire thing, in this entire journey, that's what it was. It was a journey, and that is what made this trip. This trip that we went on, this 4-day adventure, so special. Motorcycle. That's what made it so special. I got to see my brother that I hadn't seen. I haven't seen him in almost, I haven't seen him almost in 2 months. We don't get to spend a lot of time together, and I really got to spend some quality time with my best friends. Whoa. Whoa.
Now the drone shot.
Whoa.
It's up there. I don't know where it is.
I don't know. It's up there. One of those things, like, it was an adventure. We didn't know what to expect. We didn't really even have much of a good plan. And yet, it turned into this amazing trip where we got to basically go on a road trip across the great, beautiful plains of Wyoming, where there's just massive mountains, snow, weather of all different types, all different, just all these different things. That's a bison right there. Bison. We went in with a goal. What we got was an experience. Sometimes when you have this objective, the most important thing is just to take the first step, to basically get on the road and start the journey. And I think that's really what this trip was about, was actually just taking a journey that understanding that God is going to lead me and guide me where He wants me to go. And I will get to that destination. I will accomplish that goal because He said so, and I expect it will happen. And the in-between is where the magic will happen. And sometimes it won't happen the way I expect, but I know it will. So anyways, guys, this is Jensen. Much love to all of you. This is vlog number 2, signing off.